Hello and welcome to Rauta's Vinyl Monday. This time it's no metal, even though this is very much guitar music related. This one is kind of a name monster, which I don't even try to pronounce here properly, but let's give it a little bit of a try. Von jeglichem wort durch, mund, menschen, vernewet. Well, that probably didn't go well according to some Germans, but here we are. This one is a self-financed vinyl, and this is continuation to something that I reviewed previously, which was also self-titled release. Well, the previous one was more or less kind of ambient. This is closer to something that we call drone, and by drone I don't mean the sound of those flying drones, that is those unmanned flying vehicles which you might have seen in the sky, but the music style of drone. And here you have this one, jeglichem wort, let's just call it that, website. That is the Bandcamp side of the artist, and you can pretty much see there are plenty of releases. Some of these something that I haven't heard. I mean, I've only heard this one and one other one, so there's a lot of style, and this one is described here as the artist that is black ambient metal doom conceptual poetry. Well, that's quite a pill to swallow. Let's focus on this Es gibt für den Menschen keine innere, leere, mehr. This is as much as my German appreciation goes. I really can't handle the language, even though I find it fascinating. 2 tracks, which are roughly some 40 minutes and then some. This style indeed, being very drony, means that it's monotone in nature. There are no rhythmic patterns, no singing, and no melodies, not even riffs. So this is what drone is all about, very reminding you a lot of dark ambient, but not so much humming and buzzing and all those interesting words to describe music that is sometimes called unmusic. Well, drone is in a way a little bit more simplistic, because it's more buzzing and humming and those kind of a droning sounds. Now this is clearly made with guitar and lots of effects, delays, whatever, even looped in some other ways. For example, you will hear some inverted guitar sounds, which is more like meow. You get the idea, I hope. But like I said, there are no clear patterns like, okay, this is going to that riff, or this is the bridge version to that kind of melody. Forget everything you are thinking about guitar music, and you might get a little bit close to that. Now there is one dark ambient act that actually comes to my mind called, I think it was Sound of Blood. I probably now mistake the name. It's not Blood Box, but anyway, True Color of Blood. Yes, thank you, my weird brain. True Color of Blood did similar kind of a thing, but definitely more closer to dark ambient with its style, rather than this being more drony. That was also done with guitar, and that kind of is weird because you don't really think about it as being a guitar. But here you can actually hear some of those guitar sounds, but not so much as riffs and chords being played, which makes this interesting. But a lot of people will find this totally uninspiring and very uninteresting. And the reason is this is not the typical Western music you're expecting. So whether you come from rock background, whether you come from metal background, or even kind of instrumental music, that is some post-rock, post-metal, whatever, you might feel this is a little bit weird. This is definitely meant for those who can understand and appreciate, and more than that, like music that is drony and ambient-like, because of the factors I mentioned. No riffs, no melodies, no percussions, no vocals, nothing of that sort. So it will divide people into two. Probably only the marginal audience will like this a lot. Now, I don't like this much as the previous one, which was, in my opinion, good. This is more like decent. So I kind of like the atmosphere here, but then again, this is not as captivating. And to me, ambient is all about captivating the room or space wherever you are. It might be even safe space turned into unsafe space. And this is a little bit of a wordplay, if you know what I mean. But this is more like going to some kind of a machine room of a space shuttle or something, and you hear those machines doing their sound, and you can either like it. It could be actually a ship, you know, just sailing, some motor engine room, whatever, And you might actually enjoy those some kind of humming and buzzing and clanky sounds or metal tuned sounds, which are not exactly riffs or musical in that sense, but a lot of people will just go otherwise and like, okay, I don't get it, I am not enjoying it. So only for marginal people. But definitely, if you think you're one of those marginal people like me, give this one a chance. You will find the link provided to this Bandcamp, and you can check out the music easily, or through YouTube if you prefer that one. Definitely looking forward to know what do you think about this album. So should you have an opinion, please let me know how you feel about it, and I hope to bring more dark ambient and drone reviews for you as well. This is Vinyl Monday from Rauta. Take care and see you soon again.